Aquascaping is one of the most creative and rewarding steps of setting up your new aquarium. But let's be honest, it can feel overwhelming, especially if you're new to the process. With some planning and the right materials, you can turn this process into an enjoyable and artistic experience. At Waterbox, we use CaribSea LifeRock in all of our saltwater aquariums. LifeRock is more than just rock. It's a carefully designed aquascaping solution that strikes the perfect balance between aesthetics and functionality. Its vibrant purple coloration mimics the appearance of mature live rock, giving your aquarium a natural and established look right from the start. But its benefits go far beyond its visual appeal. Each piece is seeded with dormant bacteria, which play a crucial role in kickstarting the cycling process. This means LifeRock doesn't just enhance the beauty of your aquarium, it actively supports the health and stability of your aquatic ecosystem from day one. To make the process even easier, we offer LifeRock Bundles tailored for all of our saltwater aquarium models, including the Infinia Reef 230.6. These bundles are carefully curated to provide a variety of rock shapes and sizes. We intentionally provide more rock than you'll likely need, allowing you to experiment with different configurations and giving you the freedom to create a truly unique aquascape that reflects your personal style. The LifeRock bundle for the Infinia Reef 230.6, for example, includes original rock. These larger basic pieces are perfect for creating stable base formations and building the foundation of your aquascape. Shapes. A diverse selection of pieces including arches, a donut, and a cave to add variety and dimension to your layout. 12-inch arches. These are ideal for creating open, flowing aquascapes. They not only look fantastic, but also provide excellent spaces for fish to swim through and corals to grow on. You always want plenty of these available to use in your aquascaping. Ledges. These pieces help you build platforms, adding layers to your aquascape and creating ideal surfaces for coral placement. The table rock. A standout piece for larger aquariums, offering a flat and expansive surface that adds depth and visual interest to your layout. 18-inch arch. A dramatic and functional addition for larger tanks, helping to create a bold, open designs that look natural and allow for excellent water flow. When working with larger aquariums like the Infinia Reef 230.6, I recommend planning your aquascape outside the tank first. This method has several benefits. It's physically easier to work on a flat surface like a table or on the floor, where you can swap, adjust, and reposition rocks without the added challenge of reaching into the tank. It also minimizes the risk of scratching or chipping the glass, which is especially important when handling heavier pieces of rock. Start by measuring the dimensions of your tank's footprint, its length and width, and use tape, cardboard, or towels to mark out this space. Be sure to account for a few inches of clearance near the glass to leave room for cleaning tools, open swimming areas for fish, and any sand bed space needed for corals. Having this defined workspace will help you visualize how your aquascape will look once it's inside the tank. Laying out all of your available rock pieces within reach helps you visualize the rock options and help with the ease of swapping out pieces. Building your aquascape is a bit like putting together a puzzle, and having all the pieces visible makes it easier to see how they could fit together. As you start to build, keep a few key principles in mind. Stability is key. Start with a solid base to ensure the entire structure is secure and won't shift over time. However, avoid creating a base that's too bulky, as this can impede water flow, trap detritus, and limit swimming space for your fish. Avoid building too vertically. While tall structures may seem appealing, they can limit the space available for coral placement by not having enough surface area and creating excessive shading as corals do fill in, which will affect coral growth. Focus on horizontal space. Arch is particularly useful here as they create open swimming areas for fish, improve water flow, and maximize the space available for coral attachment. Creating areas of horizontal space also makes it easier to build up the height of your aquascape. Add layers with ledges. Ledges provide solid, flat surfaces for corals to attach and to build up height in your aquascape. Plan for your corals. Consider the type of coral you plan to keep when determining the height and structure of your aquascape. Some corals may encrust along the rock, while others will grow tall. Their light requirements will also vary. Patience is your greatest ally during this process. Don't be discouraged if your first attempt doesn't match your vision. It is rare to get it perfect on the first try. Be prepared to rearrange and rebuild a few times as you refine your design. When you're satisfied with the layout, take photos of the completed design from multiple angles and each individual layer as you dismantle it. These photos will serve as a guide when transferring the rock into the aquarium, making it easier to replicate your design. When it comes to adding sand and rock to the aquarium, there are varying opinions on which should go first. Both methods have their merits, but I personally prefer adding sand first. As long as you're not creating a deep sand bed and you ensure the rock is pushed firmly into the sand, This method works well, even for tanks with sand-burrowing fish or invertebrates. We use and recommend CaribSea Live Fiji Pink Live Sand, which contains a beneficial bacteria to help speed up the cycling process. For most reef aquariums, a sand depth of 1 to 1.5 inches is sufficient. Add the sand a few bags at a time into the aquarium and smooth out to the desired thickness evenly across the aquarium. If your sand includes any clarifier packets, be sure to remove those as you add your sand. When transferring the rock into the aquarium, take care to avoid bumping or scraping the glass to prevent damage. Build your aquascape layer by layer, starting from the base, and use the photos you took earlier as a guide. Be sure to push the rock down into the sand to ensure it stays stable once you fill the aquarium and have livestock digging around in the sand bed. Taking measurements between your base rocks can help you set them into the proper placement to ensure a more accurate rebuilding process. Keep in mind that the final design may not look exactly like your original layout, and that's okay. Adjustments are part of the process. Aquascaping can feel challenging as you work to bring your vision to life, but remember, it's an art form. Embrace the process, knowing that every design is unique and beautiful in its own way. Take your time, experiment, and enjoy creating your underwater masterpiece.